This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
All right, back at the NTC tournament at Altamont, getting ready for the third place game. I've been looking forward for this one since the decision was decided, or the games were decided about who'd be where on Saturday. I just think this is going to be a tremendous ball game. Both these teams have a lot to prove, I think, after tough losses in the semifinal round and such great ball clubs. North Clay's one-loss record doesn't reflect it, but when you've had injuries just about all season to get to this point, and then to play as well as they did against St. Anthony on Thursday night, and then Windsor Stu Straws in such a colossal game with Altamont last night, I just think, Matt, this is going to be a great ball game.
It has the potential to be. The thing that each coach has to guard against with his club is the fact that neither team wanted to be here Thursday and Friday night. And it's a quick turnaround, in particular for Windsor Stu Straws, who sees their hopes come to a close of winning the championship game last night. Now they have to play it right away again this afternoon. North Clay has had that extra day to let that settle in, but I think once the teams get out onto the court, the game will take over, and the spirit of competition will prove out that this, and talking with both of the coaches before the game, this is a championship game as far as the quality of teams and the level of play that you've seen out of them, especially out of, like you say, the last few weeks. So should be a lot of fun as we have the Hatchets and the Cardinals duking it out here in this third place contest.
Who's playing?
Who's playing? It's going to be the familiar starters for both of these clubs. First for the visitors, the Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets. They're 18-5 on the season. They will start at a guard, Talon Bridges, the 5'8 sophomore, wearing number 11. He'll be joined out there by Austin Wittenberg, a 6'2 junior, number 13. Landon Miller gets the call at a forward spot for the Hatchets. He's a 6'1 senior, wearing number 21. Jordan Wittenberg, another of the forwards. He can kind of handle the ball out on the perimeter, though, for you as well. Wittenberg, Jordan that is, a 6'1 junior, and Samuel Vonderheide, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 20 for the Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets. He's their leading scorer and rebounder on the season. For the North Clay Cardinals, Colin Ballard gets the call at a guard once again. He's a 5'9 senior, joined out there by Logan Fleener, the 6'2 junior, the leading scorer for the North Clay Cardinals, wears number 23. He'll be joined out there by Brighton Griffey, a 6'1 senior, number 21, and Alex Booz, a 6'3 junior, number 24. And rounding out the starting lineup is Dakota Widener. Widener, a 5'10 senior, wears number 51. He goes inside. He can shoot from outside. He's a fun player to watch as well, as the North Clay Cardinals come into this contest under Josh Zink with a record of 9-13 on the season. But again, they have battled as much injury as anybody has throughout the beginning of the season, and they finally have everybody here and basically healthy as of the last couple of weeks.
Two classy guys in these coaches, Josh Zink and Bob Lockhart. They just do a great job, and I think their teams are very reflective of their coaches. And in this case, that's a good thing. So we're ready for action. North Clay and Windsor Stu Straws. It was interesting, some of the things that Bob says. I just try to listen to him as he shares, and he said, we want to get back to that spot. He says, you got Altamont, you got St. Anthony. They're there every year in the championship battle, it seems. And he says, we want to be one of those teams. We want to get to that spot. Now, he understands that through the years, the Hatchets, the Comets, the Blue Devils before that, they had some wonderful years here. But he's okay with getting back to that place.
Yeah. And the North Clay Cardinals are looking to do the same type of thing here as the tip is up, and it is controlled by North Clay as we get this third place game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament underway. Stu Straws drops into a man-to-man. North Clay looks inside to Widener, cutting to the hoop is Logan Fleener. Widener shuffles it to him, and Fleener lays it up and in.
So an assist for Widener, a basket for Fleener, and here we go.
Cardinals applying some pressure. They love to do that, as bringing it up the court was Jordan Wittenberg. His pass along the sideline tapped out of bounds by North Clay City.
Brighton Griffey, he had his hands on the basketball. Sure won't be the last time today.
Inbounds goes to Jordan Wittenberg. He has it on the right side, matched up with Fleener. This time the Cardinals in the man-to-man. He passes it out top to his twin brother, Austin. Austin from the center circle got into the lane, leaves it inside with Vonderheide. Now back out to Austin Wittenberg. He drives to the left side, stops, pops, shot off the glass is good.
Nice little bank shot, drifting away from the lane. Hit it just right.
So it's 2-2. Just about a minute into the contest as Griffey will handle out top for North Clay. He and Ballard play catch. Ballard has it now. Lobs it high for Boos, and that was too high for Boos, and it sailed out of bounds. First turnover of the ball game for either club. As if you throw it too high for Alex Boos, that's pretty high. That kid can jump.
He can.
Inbounds goes to Austin Wittenberg. Up court pass to Jordan Wittenberg. He drives all the way underneath on the right side. Now gets it to the left side to Miller. He spins, puts up a shot. It's short off the glass. Rebound tapped out of bounds by the Cardinals. It'll be Hatchett's ball.
I thought that Bob Lockhart speech, but Josh did the same thing in their semifinal game. About the fact that he's ready and North Clay's ready to get to the top of the national trail.
Hatchett's worked the ball around the perimeter for a corner three. Shot no good by Miller. Rebound eventually claimed by Fleener for North Clay. He trots it up court, gets to the top of the key, crosses over, goes to the right side. Scoop layup, good.
He is such a fun player to watch.
He just changes speeds and all of a sudden explodes on you. It's 4-2 in favor of the Cardinals. They're trying to trap at the timeline. Jordan Wittenberg got around it and sent it over to Austin Wittenberg left side. Out top to Miller. Miller holds. Now flips it to Vonderheide out on the left wing, matched up with Widener. They get it out top to Bridges. Allen crosses to the left side where he hands it off to Jordan Wittenberg, who gets a screen, goes to the right side, gets underneath. Layup, good.
Boy, nobody slid over to pick him up, and he had an uncontested pass to the basket.
So the game is tied at 4. 2 minutes into the first quarter of this third-place game. Fleener flips it across to Booz. He's on the right wing. Looking for a lob inside, and Logan Fleener can't quite get a hand on it as Austin Wittenberg was kind of face-guarding Fleener and denying a good look at that pass for the second turnover for the Cardinals. Inbounds goes to Jordan Wittenberg. They clear out and let him bring it up court. He takes it to the left side. Now his pass is tipped and is taken away by the Cardinals. Widener got it to Fleener, who didn't handle it cleanly, but he stopped, grabbed a hold of it, left it with Griffey. His shot on the left side, no good, but he got his own rebound. Sends it out to Widener. They leave him open for three. You shouldn't do that. Dakota Widener buries the top of the key three for his first bucket, and it's 7-4 in favor of the Cardinals.
Both teams shooting well coming out of the gate. And Vonderheide tried to hit the break and couldn't get it set.
And that constant pressure, just always, you feel it from the Cardinals as Windsor Stu Straws kind of got rushed a little bit, and it led to another turnover for him.
Got 6-5 there because Coach Zink's right there helping.
Kinda. 7-4 the score. 5:10 on the first quarter clock. The Cardinals with the ball and the lead. They get it out top to Griffey. Bounce it on the right side to Fleener. Looks underneath for Booz. The cutter lays it up and in. Alex Booz's first 2 points, and it's 9-4 in favor of North Clay.
Yeah, they're 4 out of 5, Matt.
Bridges runs it up court, leaves it with Miller underneath. Can't find a shot, gets it back to Bridges at the elbow of the free throw line. Shot no good, but Vonderheide battles and gets the board. Sends it on the side to Miller. Back to Vonderheide for a corner three, and he buries it.
That's a big bucket. Vonderheide's first shot.
And it's a 9-7 ball game with 4:35 on the clock as Ballard rushes it up court. Got it to Griffey. Coach Lockhart thought it might have been a travel. Was going to say something and then didn't. That was funny. Cardinals working around the perimeter. They get it back to Griffey. Left wing three is waved off. They say he switched the feet before he got the shot up.
That's 3 turnovers on the Cardinals. That's the only thing they've done wrong so far, as they're 4 for 5 from the field.
9-7 the score as Hatchett's Austin Wittenberg is weaving back and forth between defenders. Then he just stops and pops and hits the two from 10 feet away. He ties the game at 9.
They're 4 out of 7. Both teams are over 50% from the field out of the gate here.
Halfway through the first quarter as Fleener looks to set things up for the Cardinals out top. Finds Widener left side. He holds, gets it over to Ballard on the right side of the top of the key. Now they go to Booz on the wing. Loads up for three. No good. Good box out there by the Hatchets as Austin Wittenberg grabs the rebound. Gets it ahead to Jordan Wittenberg, who's on the right side. Flips it out top to Vonderheide. He fakes, puts it on the floor. Spins back to the left after initially going right. Shot up, no good. Rebound Fleener. Here come the Cardinals. Fleener pushes it up the right side, splits the defense, scoops layup. It's good. Logan Fleener has 6, and it's now 11-9 in favor of the Cardinals.
Fleener 3 for 3 so far.
Now, Jordan Wittenberg brings it up court. Got it to Austin Wittenberg into Vonderheide. Couldn't handle the pass, but it was picked up by Miller. He left a little shot short from the baseline. Rebound pushed up court by Griffey. He has to dive on the baseline to save the possession. Somehow got it to Logan Fleener, who was there for the easy shot once Brighton Griffey saved the possession for the Cardinals.
And we finally can take a breath.
And it is a timeout asked for by Windsor Stu Straws. It'll be the 30-second timeout charged to them, but a 60-second break with the under 4. It's 13-9. North Clay leading Windsor Stu Straws on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck.
You'll love our fast prescription service, curbside pickup, and free delivery. From gifts to over-the-counter solutions, it's Brown's Drug Store in downtown Effingham. Call 342-2185 or stop by at 115 West Jefferson Avenue. It's a pleasure to serve you, and good luck to all the area teams.
After the timeout, Hatchets brought the ball up court. They left a shot short, rebound to North Clay, and now they are working the offense. They've got it with Colin Ballard. Wing 3, good.
That looked good from the minute it left his hand.
Colin Ballard extends the North Clay lead to 16-9 with 2:33 on the first quarter clock.
That's 7 unanswered, Matt. It was 9-9.
Hatchets work it up court. Jordan Wittenberg weaving through the lane to the left side. Jump stop, puts up a shot. It's blocked. Coming from the weak side was Booz to swat that ball away, and it goes out of bounds.
Plenty of contact in this one.
Both teams really should be used to that after the semifinal matchups, I guess.
Exactly so.
Hatchets work the ball into Cheney as Carter Cheney into the ball game for the first time. Got it over on the side to Jordan Wittenberg. He spotted Vonderheide inside. Samuel put the shot up and in as he was fouled.
This is the first foul of the game, friends. Fouls on Levi Smith just in the game for the Cardinals.
Boy, a lot of action for just one foul here. Vonderheide's free throw is up, and it's nothing but net. He has his 6th point of the ball game. Makes it 16-12 with 2:12 to play in the first quarter. North Clay walks it up court with Fleener. He's matched up with Austin Wittenberg. Fleener goes to the right wing. Flips it out top to Smith. Smith over to Ballard. Ballard looks out top for Griffey. Brighton bounces it over to Levi Smith. Back to Logan Fleener. Now to Brighton Griffey on the left wing. He puts it on the floor, moves to the free throw line. Now in. Vonderheide shuts him down. He's in the middle of the lane. He's got to do something with it, and it is a 3-second call.
That's 4 turnovers on North Clay. That's the one thing that they haven't done well so far.
They are still up 16-12, but the Hatchets have a chance to capitalize. Inbounds to Austin Wittenberg. He pushes it up to Carter Cheney. Back to Austin Wittenberg. Way out on the left wing. He goes to Talon Bridges. Towards the center circle. Now to the left side. Back out top. He shuffles a pass to Jordan Wittenberg. Over to Cheney. Cheney holds out on the perimeter. Now has lost the dribble. Goes towards the timeline. He tries to save it and somehow does, as Austin Wittenberg comes up with that loose ball. To Vonderheide in the lane to Jordan Wittenberg, who puts up a shot as he's fouled. It was left short, but Jordan Wittenberg will go to the line for a couple.
51. Widener on the foul. Dakota's first. 2 now on the Cardinals.
I'm still amazed Carter Cheney was able to get to the ball at the timeline and save it somehow to a teammate.
He stayed in the air long enough to underhand it back to a teammate.
Free throw for Jordan Wittenberg. Bounces off the side of the rim. No good. So he can't get the Hatchets any closer. They trail here 16-12. Next one from Wittenberg. This one is good. He goes 1 of 2 at the line. He has 3 points in the game. and it's a 3-point game with 1:13 on the clock as Brighton Griffey will handle the point guard responsibilities this time.
And I'm tickled that it's a close game because both teams are playing well.
Yeah. Levi Smith finds Ballard out top. Ballard with 1 minute on the clock leaves it with Griffey. Got a zone look to this, doesn't it? 1-3-1 maybe?
Maybe I was thinking 1-3-1.
Maybe 1-2-2, just depending on where the teams are.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they play catch out top. They get it to Logan Fleener. Long three just off the side of the top of the key is no good, but the rebound tapped out by Windsor's Two Straws. So the Cardinals will have it along the sideline.
Fleener's first miss, but he'd hit 4 straight twos. That's his first 3 try.
Inbounds goes to Brighton Griffey at the center circle. He leaves it with Ballard to Fleener. Back out top to Ballard. And Ballard's pass this time read and stolen by Talon Bridges. He brought it up court, but Ballard got back and stole it back. So 5 turnovers for the Cardinals and 2 for Windsor's Two Straws. Thank you, Greg, as we're 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cardinals playing catch out on the perimeter. Griffey bounces it out top to Ballard, over to Fleener, back out to Ballard. He's at the volleyball line between the top of the key and the center circle. They go to Griffey on the wing. He got it inside to Smith, who's in a crowd. Ball is knocked loose. They're diving for it, and a jump ball is finally whistled with 10.9 seconds to go in the quarter as that ball made its way out to the corner before the jump was called.
Cheney landed on it, literally, and then somehow Booz, I guess, or Griffey got his hands in there and forced the jump.
10 seconds to play in the quarter as Austin Wittenberg brings it across the timeline, gets a screen out high, moves to the top of the key, now to the left side, fakes, puts up a shot at the buzzer, hits off the heel of the rim, no good, and the first quarter comes to a close. After one period of action in the third-place game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, it's North Clay 16, Windsor Sioux Straws 13 on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
16-13 the score. North Clay leads Windsor Sioux Straws. Greg's got the numbers.
Thank you. North Clay 7 out of 10 that first quarter, 70% from the field. 1 of 3 on their threes. That means they were 6 of 7 on their twos. Didn't go to the line. 5 rebounds, 5 turnovers. Windsor Sioux Straws 5 out of 13, so 40%. 2 for 3 from the line, just 1 rebound. But they only had 2 turnovers, and they were 1 for 2 on threes.
North Clay is working it around the perimeter against this zone for the Hatchets as Alex Booz back into the ball game, lifts a pass across to Brighton Griffey, to Booz again, to Griffey again. Vonderheide read that pass, though, stepped in front, got the steal as the ball is picked up by Austin Wittenberg. He tried to fire it up court. North Clay got a hand on it, and the pass sails out of bounds.
North Clay is shooting better than Windsor Sioux Straws, but Windsor Sioux Straws has forced a lot of turnovers. That's keeping them in it.
Inbounds goes to Austin Wittenberg in the corner. He sends it out to Carter Cheney, back to Wittenberg. Left corner 3 is left short. Rebound taken down by Leighton Dawkins into the ball game for North Clay. He had it knocked loose, but Booz was there to try to save it, but he can't do it along the sideline as the ball gets off of his fingertips out of bounds. So a turnover for the Cardinals. Again, gives the Hatchets a chance to maybe tie it if they can get a 3. Looks like the Cardinals in a zone defensively of their own. Hatchets diagnose it. Jordan Wittenberg has it on the right side. Way out on the perimeter. Leaves it with Cheney on the right wing. Now they go high post to Vonderheide, who steps to the top of the key and sends a pass over to Austin Wittenberg. Skip pass. Carter Cheney fakes a 3, steps inside the arc for a 2. 15-footer no good, and Alex Booz has the rebound for the Cardinals. He hands it off to Brighton Griffey, who trots it up court on the left side, takes it down to the corner, now spins back to the wing. He gets it out top to Dawkins, to Griffey, to Dawkins, over on the side to Booz. He's on the right side, to Dawkins out top, to Griffey left wing. Steps to the baseline, goes in the corner, now circles it back out top. In Dawkins playing catch as Dawkins sends it now over to Booz. Booz to Dawkins, to Griffey, baseline to Brady Ingram in the ball game for the first time. He's on the baseline between.
Hi, this is Dave Price at Smithmore in Effingham. As one of the oldest investment firms in the area, we specialize in providing financial advice and planning for your future through a variety of investments. With our combined 80 years of experience, we can help guide you to achieve your investment goals. Contact myself, Kent Schmidt, or Doug Schultz today at 217-347-5225. Smithmore, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Jason Rohn with Fieldcrest Homes. Is finding a home that fits your lifestyle a challenge? Does the thought of building your new home seem nerve-wracking and stressful? Dream, design, build, live. Experience the Fieldcrest Homes difference. With over 25 years of experience in construction throughout Central Illinois, our collaborative approach using the latest technologies will allow us to bring your vision to life on time and on budget. Begin your journey towards your new home today by calling 217-240-0857 and visit our website at fieldcresthomes.com.
Ma Bell decided to interrupt our phone call a little bit there, but we're back to live action at Altamont High School. Didn't miss any scoring, still 16-13, until Austin Wittenberg just ties the ball game up with a wing three that was about 2 or 3 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah, you talk about full extension. That was it right there. Tie game.
So that's your first points of the second quarter for either team as North Clay looks inside. They got it to Levi Smith, who was cutting towards the hoop, but apparently he took an extra step, and that's the third turnover for North Clay.
Yeah, it's 8 turnovers for North Clay already, and that's something they're going to have to get a clamp on here because it's helped the Hatchets tie this thing up.
Inbounds goes to Talon Bridges. He's double-teamed along the sideline, tries to split through it. The ball is tied up. Possession arrow is going to favor Windsor Stu Straws.
Good job by Levi Smith, though, forcing the jump, and he'll sit down now. They bring Griffey back in.
Brighton Griffey didn't sit for long, did he?
No.
Inbounds across the court to Miller. Miller hands it back to Austin Wittenberg, and he looks to get it across the timeline as this time the Cardinals are in a man-to-man.
Matt, North Clay with 1 shot in the first 3 minutes of this quarter.
Talon Bridges with it left side. Puts it on the floor, moves towards the top of the key, sends it way back out top to Wittenberg. That's Jordan Wittenberg on the right wing now, matched up with Fleener. Squares up, still has the dribble alive, looks to go to the right baseline, gets underneath the basket, and apparently he stepped out of bounds, and the turnover will give it to the Cardinals.
The official was right there. That's their third turnover of the game, first of the quarter.
To say the scoring is slowed would be an understatement.
Certainly accurate.
16-16 with 4:40 to play in the second quarter as Booz has the pass on the wing. Out top to Fleener, who's back on the court. Logan moves to the elbow of the free throw line, puts up a 15-footer. It's no good. Landon Miller grabs the Hatchets rebound. Outlet to Austin Wittenberg. He runs it up the left side. A couple of defenders close in on him. He gets it out top to Jordan Wittenberg. He goes to Talon Bridges. Nice shuffle pass inside to Vonderheide, and Vonderheide sticks it up and in.
Bridges with a good shot, Vonderheide with a better shot, and he found him.
And Bridges says, you're a lot bigger than me trying to deal with his size inside.
Here's a lead for the Hatchets.
18-16, the 2-point lead's their largest of the game. Cardinals working it to Ballard out top. They have Fleener now on the right wing with it. Back to Ballard, top of the key three on the way. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And Miller snags another Hatchets rebound. Gets it to Jordan Wittenberg, to Austin Wittenberg. He fires it up to Miller on the left side. Miller looking in. Thought the pass was a little too long. Drives into the lane. Now looks in for Vonderheide. And he'll stick it up and in off another nice pass from Windsor Stu Straws. And with 3:42 to play in the second quarter, we've got a timeout taken. It's Windsor Stu Straws 20, North Clay 16. High school basketball on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at GecknerBros.net.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
He called a 30. He clearly indicated a 30. The official indicated a 30, and then they extended it because of the take a breath. Nobody let Josh know that. He'd sent his kids out after 30, and he said, I'm thinking, I'm not reading his mind here, but I guess I am. He's saying, I could have used that time to talk to my kids.
North Clay will bring it up court. Ballard gets it across the timeline, passes to Fleener, back to Ballard, now to Griffey. He's on the right side extended, and they look to Fleener for a shot, but apparently Fleener was freed up because of an offensive foul from Widener.
So another turnover. That's 9 turnovers on the Cardinals, and they're really hurting them. Widener's second foul too, Matt.
Hatchets work it into Bridges. He got it to Vonderheide, working against the pressure. They go to Austin Wittenberg on the ring. Baseline shot taken by number 12 into the contest. That's Rhett Rinker, and he left it short. Rebound to North Clay, and then a foul called against the Hatchets as North Clay tried to bring it up court.
Foul called on Talon Bridges, his first. That's the first foul called on the Hatchets in the game. Wow. Was that foul a 3 or shot a 3 or 2?
Believe it was a 2.
Thank you.
I could be wrong. It was a long 2 or a short 3.
2.5.
Now, Fleener has a little trouble on the sideline with the dribble and the turnover for the Cardinals.
Well, that's 10 turnovers. And I know it's a real tough game, but, geez, 10 turnovers. I'm afraid the Cardinals are going to rue the day that's been a problem.
Austin Wittenberg pressured him backcourt, got it to Vonderheide, who crosses the timeline. Rhett Rinker with it now in the corner. Skip pass to Austin Wittenberg. Wing 3, in and out, no good. Rebound still being fought for. Bridges, nope. I'm going to say Fleener finally claimed it. And now, as he tries to clear it out of the pack, a foul's whistled against the Hatchets.
So there's their second foul. And this one's gone against London Miller. His first foul. Landon Miller, pardon me.
Yeah, we had a London in the South Central game. Now we got a Landon. I think it's easy up here, folks. I tell you.
It's the 6th day, folks.
Here's North Clay working the offense. Fleener loads up for a top-of-the-key 3, and he buried it. Wow. Logan Fleener with 11, and now Bob Lockhart's going to take a 30-second timeout. With 2:26 to play in the second quarter, it's Windsor Stu Straws 20, North Clay 19, the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Quick timeout from Bob Lockhart, and it's 20-19. North Clay trailing Windsor Stu Straws by 1 as it Hatchet's ball to bring the length of the court.
That's the first points of the quarter for North Clay. That big 3 by Fleener. That was very important for them.
Rinker with the ball in the corner for the Hatchet. Circles it out top to Vonderheide. Long 2. Rattles out, no good. Fleener a rebound, and you know he's going to push it. Brings it up the right side. Leans in. Shot no good. Rebound still being tussled for on the floor. Loose ball ends up in a jump ball as Griffey was down there with Rinker and Jordan Wittenberg. Possession arrow will keep it with the Cardinals.
Miller's back after a short break for the Hatchets. They sit Rhett Rinker back down.
Brighton Griffey looking to get the ball inbounds. There's Fleener cutting towards the hoop. He catches, stops, and rises straight up in the air. Kisses it off the glass from about 8 feet and makes it a 21-20 advantage for the Cardinals.
They're glad he made the bus.
Now double teamed along the sideline. It's Austin Wittenberg. Somehow got it to Jordan Wittenberg. To Vonderheide. They go to Bridges. To Vonderheide, who ran over Widener, who was camped in the lane waiting for him. And an offensive foul against Vonderheide, and that was a big-time collision.
Two big boys running into each other there. Foul on Vonderheide is his first. That's 3 now on the Hatchets. They picked up 3 fairly quickly here, and that's their second turnover of the quarter.
Ballard walks it up court for North Clay with 1:35 to play in the half. 21-20 the score as the Cardinals work it around the perimeter. Ballard looks to Griffey on the side. Back out to Ballard. Over to Fleener. He squares up for a wing three. That one's good.
There's no stopping him.
He is feeling good. He has 16 here in the first half of action.
8 each quarter.
That's consistent. Bridges works it up court. They get it to Miller in the corner. Out to Vonderheide. Pass was low, but Vonderheide's able to get to it. His pass is tipped, but Bridges is there as they work it around the perimeter. They've got it in the wing with Austin Wittenberg. Drives the baseline. Somehow the pass got through, and putting it up and in is Miller.
That was a big basket. I'm not sure that's the play they wanted to run, but it worked.
Brady Ingram had got into the passing lane but couldn't secure the ball, and Landon Miller did and put it up and in.
That's how it works.
North Clay has it with Fleener, who leaves it with Ballard on the right wing. Ballard to the top of the key, back to Fleener. Another three from the wing. Good.
Barely rippling the net, man.
That basket looks huge to Fleener right now. He makes it 27-22 as North Clay is up by 5. Here's a push up court in the corner. Miller out top to Vonderheide. They swing it over on the side to Austin Wittenberg. Austin Wittenberg loads up for a three. That's good. Austin Wittenberg with 10. Makes it 27-25, 11 seconds to play in the half as Ballard pushes it up the left wing. Cut off, hands it to Logan Fleener at the center circle. He gets it over on the side to Griffey. Griffey, nice through the lane, left the layup short. Rebound grabbed by Vonderheide as bodies litter the court, and the first half comes to a close. It's been an entertaining first half of action, as we thought this one would be. It's North Clay 27 and Windsor Stew Straws 25. You're listening to the NTC Tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Bartle Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
We welcome you back to Altamont. Halftime of the third-place game. It is 27-25 in favor of North Clay over Windsor Stew Straws. And it's kind of been a seesaw affair. North Clay had led by as many as 7, only to see Windsor Stew Straws take a 4-point lead. And then North Clay came back to take the lead, and they're up by 2 here as the teams are in the locker room. North Clay had quarters of 16 and 11 for their total of 27. Windsor Stew Straws 13 and 12 for their total of 25 here at the half, as it's 19 points for Logan Fleener, leading all scorers, and boy, he has gotten himself on a roll. Started off by hitting 3 layups inside, And then he decided to take it outside and start draining some threes as well, as he has 19 total here at the half. Then 3 points apiece for Colin Ballard and Dakota Widener. 2 points for Alex Booz. Brighton Griffey, Levi Smith, Brady Ingram, and Leighton Dawkins have all played for Coach Josh Zink, as his club leads 27-25 over Windsor's Two Straws, who already has 2 players in double figures. With 10 points apiece, it's Samuel Vonderheide and Austin Wittenberg. And then Landon Miller has scored 2. Jordan Wittenberg has 3 here at halftime, with Talon Bridges, Carter Cheney, and Rhett Rinker all seeing action for Coach Bob Lockhart here in the first half. Craig's been working on the halftime stats. We will check on those when we come back here on the halftime show from the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, where it is North Clay 27, Windsor Two Straws 25. High School Hoops on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Think about your home.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
All right, we're back at Altamont. It's the third place game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. And it's 27-25, a 2-point lead for North Clay over Windsor's Two Straws here at halftime. This has been just as much fun as we thought this one would be. It was 16-13 North Clay after a quarter. Windsor's Two Straws outscored North Clay 12-11 in the second quarter, and that accounts for a 2-point game here at halftime. North Clay shot 58% from the field, 11 out of 19. 7 of 10 in the first quarter. 4 out of 9 in the second quarter is not bad. 11 of 19, 58%. North Clay has not shot a foul shot yet today. They have 9 rebounds for the second quarter, 10 turnovers, big problem, 5 each quarter. And they're 5 of, I write down, that's wrong. 4 out of 7 on threes. That's 57%. That's what I wrote down. Windsor's Two Straws at 42% from the field, 5 out of 13 the first quarter, 5 of 11 the second quarter, so 10 of 24, that's 42%. That's not bad. And they're 3 for 6 on their threes for 50%. From the line, they're cooking. And they are doing real well. They're at 2 out of 3, that's 67%. 5 rebounds, but they got 4 of them in the second quarter. North Clay finally missed a couple of shots, so the Hatchets' rebound total increased. And just 4 turnovers for Windsor's Two Straws in that first half, 2 each quarter. That's a good number. Individually, for Windsor's Two Straws, Talon Bridges is 0 for 1 from the field, does have a foul. Austin Wittenberg, 4 out of 7. He kind of quietly got 10 points for the Hatchets and a rebound and no fouls. Samuel Vonderheide's 4 out of 6, and one of those was a 3, and he made a foul shot, so he has a total of 10 points and just 1 foul and 2 rebounds. Landon Miller 1 for 4 from the field for his 2 points with a foul and 2 rebounds. Jordan Wittenberg 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line for 3 points. No fouls, no boards. Carter Cheney's missed a couple of shots. Rhett Rinker missed a shot. 13 and 12 for the Hatchets, 25 points here at halftime. For North Clay, Colin Ballard 1 for 2 from the field. He made a 3, so he has 3 points. No fouls, no boards. Brighton Griffey is 0 for 2 from the field. No fouls, 2 rebounds. Logan Fleener, sheesh, what a half. That's like a game. 8 of 11 from the field, including 3 made threes. So that's 19 points. No fouls, 4 rebounds. He leads the Cardinals in rebounds as well. Alex Booz 1 for 2 from the field for 2 points with a rebound. Dakota Widener hit a 3 way back at the start of the game, and Matt said, boy, you can't leave him open like that. Well, they haven't since then. So he got that 3 down for 3 points. He has 2 fouls and a rebound.
Who knew Windsor Stu Straws was listening?
Little radio down there on the bench. Levi Smith has a foul. Brady Ingram has a foul. He missed a shot. And Leighton Dawkins, the smallest duck in the puddle, got a rebound. 16 and 11 for the Cardinals, 27 points. So North Clay City, leads Windsor Stu Straws by a count of 27-25 here at halftime.
Thank you very much, Greg. And let's see if Gail might have a score or two back at the studios for us.
Well, you caught me off guard.
Oh.
That's all right. I can do what I've got. Let me look. Okay, as far as in the I don't have anything for boys basketball high school wise. I have all the junior high scores. As far as girls basketball, Breeze Central 63, T-Town 34. So Breeze Central was the winner there. And I'm not going to take time to do the junior high scores. We'll do those later.
In the post game.
They'll still love you, Gail. Gail on her 13th game of the week.
That's right.
Or, 13th game of the week.
Here at the third place game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, the Stu Straws Hatchets, Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets, have emerged from their huddle. And it looks like the starting 5 is out there of Talon Bridges, Austin Wittenberg, Landon Miller, Jordan Wittenberg, and Samuel Vonderheide. And it would appear the starters are coming out now for North Clay as well. Colin Ballard, Brighton Griffey, Logan Fleener, Alex Booz, and Dakota Widener as it's Hatchet's ball to start the second half of action. They work it inbounds in backcourt to Bridges. Bridges picked up by Griffey as he tried to get it across the timeline. Got it over to Jordan Wittenberg, immediately double-teamed. He tries to get out of trouble along the sideline with a pass, and Alex Booz steps in front of that and knocks it out of bounds.
That, in a nutshell, is how hard it is to get the ball down the floor against the North Clay Cardinals.
Inbounds goes to the timeline to Austin Wittenberg. He's trapped there at the coffin corner by Ballard and Fleener. And as he tried to get in position to make a pass, he stepped on the sideline out of bounds. It'll go to North Clay.
That was tremendous defense.
So now, Coach Zink hollering out instruction for the offense against the zone of the Hatchets as they're playing catch on the perimeter. Griffey now bounces a baseline to Booz, goes inside to Widener. Widener patiently puts up one shot. It doesn't go. Gets his own rebound and puts this one up and in. So Dakota Widener with his 5th point of the game makes it 29-25. North Clay with the pressure, this time beaten with a pass up to Talon Bridges, and Bridges drives, stops, pops, jumper good.
To me, that's a big shot to come back and score after they had such a problem that last trip up the floor. That's big basket.
North Clay, lob in the lane, picked off. Austin Wittenberg was there to grab it. He drives up court, leans in, tough shot, forced it a little bit. Rebound is saved by Vonderheide as he goes into the corner and fires it out to Miller. They swing it around the perimeter. Great job there by Samuel Vonderheide to keep the possession for the Hatchets. Now Jordan Wittenberg has it, but he's way out on the perimeter on the left side, working against Fleener. Now he runs into Brighton Griffey. He's double-teamed, got it back to Miller. Miller out at the center circle to Jordan Wittenberg. He leaves it in the corner with Bridges. Bridges hesitates, now gets into the lane, puts up a runner that's blocked by Brighton Griffey. But Bridges gets the rebound, shuffles it out to Austin Wittenberg. He drives into the lane and is fouled, and Austin will have a couple of shots coming.
4, I think. Foul on Colin Ballard. Yeah, his first. First on either team in the half, Matt.
So with 6:28 to play in the third quarter, it's Austin Wittenberg at the line for 2 free throws, and the first is up and good.
By the by, speaking of fouls, no one has more than 2. And that's only one player that has 2.
Free throw up and good for Wittenberg again. He ties this game up at 29. 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter as Ballard brings it up court for the Cardinals. Working against the zone. They got it in the middle at the high post to Widener. He looks underneath for Griff. No, that's Booz. Booz puts up a shot. He's fouled from behind, and Alex will head to the line for a couple.
Fouls on Landon Miller, and there's his second foul. So that's the first Hatchet player to get the 2 fouls. The other thing that we haven't talked about much, at least I haven't, is the fact that this is the team in Windsor's 2 Straws that just played last night. And you wonder in this game, this intense, whether that extra day off for the Cardinals is going to pay off.
Could be a difference. First free throw up for Booz is good. The next one on the way hits the front of the rim, bounces off, no good. Vonderheide grabs the rebound, outlet to Bridges, quickly ahead to Austin Wittenberg. Back to Vonderheide, top of the key 3. He steps into it and buries it. Samuel Vonderheide has 13, and it's a 2-point edge for the Hatchets here, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Ballard has it left side, holds. Skip pass over to Fleener, right side. Still in the zone are the Hatchets. They get it inside to Widener, out to Booz. Now on the wing, Fleener left the 3 short. Rebound, Austin Wittenberg. Fires it ahead to Bridges at the timeline. Bridges over on the left side, hands it back to Wittenberg as he got across the line. Austin looks to set things up for the Hatchets. Gets a screen out top from Vonderheide, goes the opposite way to the left side, lays it up and in. Austin Wittenberg is getting going. He has 14. He's been going, I guess.
There's some mighty good individual offense in this game.
34-30 the score. Hatchets in front. Booz has it baseline. Gets it out to Ballard, who tracked down the pass along the sideline. Now leaves it with Fleener out top, around to Griffey. Now baseline Booz. Booz looks for the cutter on the weak side. He hooks it to Fleener, and Fleener lays it up and in.
Well, he had to figure somebody was open with him leaning on him defensively like that. They found him.
Quick 3 put up on the wing from Austin Wittenberg, and he buries it from the right side, and it's 37-32 in favor of the Hatchet.
He got on a jag just like this last night.
Now as North Clay works the ball inside, Widener had it, and a foul's called.
Miller picks up his third. Boy, that's too quick for him, and that's the only 2 fouls the Hatchets have so far in the half.
Carter Cheney into the ball game as Bob Lockhart calls Jordan Wittenberg to the bench. Here's the inbounds from underneath the basket all the way out top to Widener. Widener to Ballard, left side, back to Fleener. Fleener to Ballard, baseline to Booz, turns, squares up, makes a move, double team comes, so he got it out to Ballard. Ballard from the wing, drives into the lane, stops and pops, little 10-footer good. Colin Ballard has 5, and it's back to a 3-point game, 37-34. Hatchets beat the press. They get it ahead to Bridges, and he's knocked down that shot a couple of times now, Greg.
He really looked confident going up on that jumper.
He's got 4, all of them here in the third quarter. It's 39-34 with 4:24 on the clock. Inside to Widener. Widener stripped by Vonderheide, who comes away with the ball. Up to Cheney. Cheney on the right side. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Booz. Booz's pass is knocked out of bounds by Vonderheide, and it'll be North Clay ball to bring the length of the court.
And give Booz a breather here, North Clay is, and they run Levi Smith back out there.
So Fleener will take over and bring it up court for the Cardinals. They look over the Hatchet zone. Griffey has it on the right wing, top of the key. Ballard back to Griffey. He loads up for the right wing 3, left it way short. Vonderheide grabs the rebound, gets it over to Austin Wittenberg, who pushes it up to Bridges. Bridges back around to Wittenberg, left side, left the 3 short. Rebound out of bounds. They'll rule it off of Widener as he and Bridges were both going out there to try to grab the ball. 3:48 to play in the third quarter. It's 39-34. Hatchets lead North Clay. We've got the officials timeout here in the third quarter. You're listening to the third place game on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Hi, this is Kathy from Bartle Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
39-34 the score. Windsor Straws up by 5. This is their largest lead of the game. They've had it a couple of times here in the third quarter. As it will be Hatchett's ball to inbounds on the baseline.
14-7 edge for Windsor's Two Straws in this third quarter.
Vonderheide bounces it in the corner to Jordan Wittenberg, who's back into the ball game. Out to Bridges. They swing it around to Austin Witten. No, that's Cheney. Carter Cheney has it out top. Now to Talon Bridges. Bridges moves to the top of the key. Now take it to the left side. Fires it back out top to Bridges as he was cut off underneath there. Oh, nope, that's Cheney who got it from Bridges. And Cheney was bumped by Widener.
Yeah, and that's his third foul, Matt. That's the first player for either team to get to 3 fouls in this game. That's 2.5 on the Cardinals.
3:30 on the third quarter clock, and there's a steal by Brighton Griffey. Stepped in front of the inbounds pass, got it to Fleener. One dribble and a couple of steps to the hoop, and he lays it up and in.
Great shot, but what a heady play by Griffey to get that steal.
Yeah, and he knew he couldn't pass it back to him right away, or else it would have been over and back. Cardinals with a ton of pressure. Somehow the Hatchets get it up court, and they find Talon Bridges, who sticks it up and in as he was fouled from behind. And Dakota Widener's awfully frustrated as he's walking towards the Cardinal bench.
Holy cow. That's 4. Boy, he got 2 fouls in like 10 seconds of play.
Coach Zink kind of rolled the dice, leaving him out there with 3 fouls and over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. But now he will check out with his 4th as Brady Ingram's in to replace him. Meanwhile, Talon Bridges' free throw is no good, but Vonderheide got inside position and sticks it up and in. What a board by Vonderheide. He has 15 in the game, and it's 43-36, a 7-point lead.
4 points that trip for Windsor's Two Straws.
Cardinals will get it to Fleener. Fleener looks in the corner to Ballard. Fakes the 3, man buys it. He steps in for a 15-footer on the baseline, no good. Rebound taken down by Jordan Wittenberg. Ahead to Vonderheide. Vonderheide back out to Cheney. Cheney steps in for a long 2, and he hit. Carter Cheney, his first 2 points of the ball game. And all of a sudden, the Hatchets are up 9, 45-36 with 2:39 to play in the third quarter of this third-place game. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. It'll be a 60-second break. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the NTC Tournament on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
2:39 to play in the third quarter. The Cardinals trying to solve the riddle of the offensive explosion here this period for the Windsor Two Straws Hatchet.
Yeah, 20 points for the Hatchets already and still 2.5 to go in the quarter.
Brighton Griffey gets it across the timeline, bounces it high post to Ingram. Ingram looks for Fleener off the cut, stops, pops, 3 on the way from the top of the key, no good. Rebound taken down by Jordan Wittenberg. Right? Yeah, he got fouled as he was trying to clear it out of there.
Excuse me. Colin Ballard's second foul. So that's 4 on the Cardinals in the half here.
Hatchett's inbound to Bridges. Bridges fires it to Austin Wittenberg. He runs it up court to Cheney. Layup good as Windsor Two Straws has handled the pressure much better here in this quarter.
Well, that's just how you draw it up.
Carter Cheney with 4 makes it 47-36. Ballard gets it out to Fleener, back to Ballard left wing. Now they go baseline to Smith, kicking it out top to Fleener, over to Griffey, in the post to Ingram. Ingram works in, leans in, shot's no good because he ends up on the floor, and Ingram will go to the line for a couple.
Ingram's doing what he can and in there for Widener. Foul is on Samuel Vonderheide, his second. Still just 3 on the Hatchets in the half, only 4 on the Cardinals in the half.
Free throw up for Ingram, back of the rim, no good. They'll have another try here with 1:56 on the third quarter clock. So what's been a loud crowd has gone silent here.
kind of eerie.
Free throw for Ingram is up. This one rattles out, no good, but Levi Smith grabbed the offensive rebound. His putback is missed. This rebound out of bounds off of Vonderheide. And so, even though the Cardinals couldn't convert at the line, they still have an opportunity with the ball to inbounds from the baseline.
Psychologically, big get a basket here.
They get Fleener in the lane with a shot. It rattles out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Austin Wittenberg. Ahead to Cheney, into Vonderheide. Spins, layup, good on the left side. Sam Vonderheide with 17, makes it 49-36, a 13-point edge for the Hatchets. Now Griffey has it, works on the baseline, tried to muscle up a shot. Ball was taken away, but the officials said that Griffey got fouled on the move.
The foul wasn't on Vonderheide. He thought it was on him. He's the one that ended up getting the steal. The foul was instead on Jordan Wittenberg. His first, and 4 on the Hatchets in the half.
And that's significant. It wasn't on Vonderheide because that would have been 3, correct?
Correct.
So he just has 2. Wittenberg with 1. But Griffey is at the line for a couple of free throws, the first of which is good for Brighton. That's his first point of the ball game. Ballard has a seat. Alex Booz comes in to replace him.
Cardinals with just 4 baskets in this third quarter. Offense has been slowed for sure.
Free throw up, and it's good. So Griffey hits them both. Brighton with 2. And with a minute and a half on the clock, the Hatchets are bringing the ball up court.
What the Cardinals need is a stop.
Bridges has it on the wing. They get it out to Cheney. Now they swing it to Austin Wittenberg. He drives the baseline, lays it up and in as he ducked under the defense and then got the shot up and in.
Man, there is no stopping him.
He has 19 in the ball game.
They had 25 points in the first half. They have 26 here in the third quarter.
Wow. Here's a pass out top to Griffey. He runs into the lane, puts up a shot, no good, but he taps his own miss up and in. And Brighton Griffey has 4, and it's back to an 11-point game with just under a minute to play in the third. Now, here's Austin Wittenberg, leaving it with Talon Bridges out top. He's at the center circle, hassled by Brighton Griffey. Shakes free of him, drives into the lane. Griffey comes back, reaches in, and commits the foul.
That is the 5th foul on the Hatchets now.
So with 45.6 seconds left here in the third, Samuel Vonderheide, who caught a quick breather, is back onto the court, and Talon Bridges will have a seat.
They haven't put the foul up on the board yet, Matt. That's why I'm not telling you.
So here's the inbounds for the Hatchets.
My bad. Brighton Griffey on the foul, his first. As my mess up.
Hatchets get it out top to Austin Wittenberg. He's trapped at the timeline. Ball knocked free, and they get a steal. All alone is Fleener after Ingram picked up the loose ball, and Logan Fleener sticks it up and in on the third turnover for the Hatchets this quarter. Hatchets break the press. They run it up court. Jordan Wittenberg with a shot. It's no good in the lane. Rebound, Landon Miller. His putback miss, but Miller gets it back. He'll send it out top, and Austin Wittenberg's going to slow things down with 12 seconds on the clock. He handles out on the perimeter with Fleener on him. They get a screen. Austin Wittenberg goes to the right side, and before he can get a shot away, foul is whistled on the floor.
Let's see. Okay, 5-0. Brady Ingram second. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fouls now on the Cardinals.
So with 3.5 seconds on the clock, Vonderheide gets the ball in bounds. They throw it to Austin Wittenberg, who has it stripped. Picking up the ball is Fleener. He throws up a three-quarter court shot that hit the rim. Came off, no good, and the third quarter does come to a close. But the Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets carry a 9-point lead into the fourth period of action over North Clay, 51-42. You're listening to the third-place game of the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Bartle Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at GecknerBros.net.
Hatchets, they lead 51-42.
I'm still counting 10 rebounds. My gosh, what a quarter for the Hatchets. Yeah, like North Clay scored 15 points, and they got outscored by 11 points. What a quarter.
They do have the ball to start the fourth quarter. They work it over on the wing to Fleener, and he hits a much-needed three for the Cardinals. That's his 28th point of the ball game, and it's 51-45. All of a sudden, a 6-point game. Hatchets, though, beat the pressure. Jordan Wittenberg brings it up the right side. Nobody stops him as he gets all the way underneath and lays it up and in.
I think you just said that very well. Nobody stopped him. They're just pounding it inside.
Fleener brings it across the timeline as the Hatchets have gone back to his own. He and Ballard play catch. Ballard's on the right wing. Now he takes it back out towards the top and flips it to Fleener beyond the volleyball line, though. They get it back to Ballard. Skip pass across to Levi Smith. Smith puts it on the floor, crosses the top of the key, and gets it to Ballard again. Ballard fakes the pass, tries to drive in, and got knocked to the floor, and he's fouled.
The fifth foul on the Hatchets. Fouls on Carter Cheney, his first.
So North Clay is going to look to get the ball inbounded from underneath with Levi Smith as the trigger man. Teammates set up in a box and got to get somebody open. Now Widener pops free in the corner, goes back into Smith. Smith traveled with it as he caught the ball and tried to get it out of a double team to Widener.
They really trimmed their turnovers in the second half. That's just their third in the half after 10 in the first half.
Inbounds goes to Jordan Wittenberg. He's hassled along the sideline. Levi Smith and Colin Ballard both there to pester him, and a foul is whistled against the Cardinals, much to the dismay of Josh Zink.
That happened right in front of Josh, so that's why he's so demonstrative about it. That is the third foul on Levi Smith.
The 1-and-1 opportunity as well for the Hatchets. Jordan Wittenberg should be the one stepping to the free throw line.
I must have missed a foul for Levi Smith. I only had him for 2.
Official comes over to explain to Coach Zink what happened in his opinion. And the others officials are waiting for that conversation to come to a close before they allow the free throw for Jordan Wittenberg.
Because we know whose opinion matters here.
Jordan now has it, takes a few dribbles, spins it in his hand. Free throw is up for the junior, and he left it short, but Landon Miller grabbed the offensive rebound. Put back no good. This rebound tipped up by Vonderheide. It's missed. Smith grabs the board for North Clay, and he's fouled from behind.
Vonderheide, Sam's third. That's 6 now. Both teams going to be in the bonus after the next foul.
Hatchets pick up in their zone. Fleener has it left side, steps to the baseline, rises on a 15-footer, circles the rim, and drops through for Logan Fleener. He has 30, makes it 53-47. Hatchets bringing it up court. They've got it with to Wittenberg. Wittenberg got it into the baseline to Miller, and Miller made a move and got called for traveling.
Well, he wanted to shoot the 3, and then he didn't. He pulled it down, and he got called for the walk.
So, 6-point ball game, 53-47. The Cardinals trying to get a little closer as they cross the timeline. Ballard sets the offense. They swing it to Smith, now to Fleener. Baseline jumper from 15 is way long this time, and the rebound's pulled down by Jordan Wittenberg. He clears it to Bridges. Bridges up court to Austin Wittenberg. Back to Bridges at the center circle.
Huge rebound edge for the Hatchets in the second half, but there's a steal.
Levi Smith read the pass from Bridges, steps in front, gets the steal and the bucket as Levi Smith has his first 2 points, and with exactly 6 minutes on the clock, it's a 4-point game as the Cardinals have cut into the deficit. 53-49, and it's a full timeout taken by Coach Bob Lockhart as his club sees his 13-point lead dissipate to a 4-point contest. 53-49, Windsor Sioux Straws over North Clay. You're listening to high school basketball on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
What a tight third-place game this is. 53-49. The Hatchets lead by 4. They have the ball with 6 minutes to play as they get it inbounded to Talon Bridges. Sees a double team coming. Got it away to Austin Wittenberg. Back to Bridges. They're a long way from the timeline until they do pass it up court to Vonderheide. He brings it up court. Leaves it in the lane with Jordan Wittenberg. Shot no good. Vonderheide, though, the offensive rebound, puts it up and in.
Nobody was going to have it but him. That was a big play, wasn't it?
Vonderheide with 19 extends the lead back to 6, 55-49. 5.5 on the fourth quarter clock as the Hatchets drop back into their zone. Ballard with it out top, finds Smith. Smith on the left side, back to Ballard. He loads up for a 3. Got it.
Wow, that's huge. They've come out and scored 10 points, Matt, in less than 3 minutes.
As Hatchets had some trouble in backcourt, but they escape. They get it up court to Bridges. He rises on a jumper from 8 feet. Talon Bridges connects. He's been huge for the Hatchets.
Cool as a cucumber, man. He's got 8 in the second half.
5-point ball game as Fleener kicks it in the corner to Ingram. Brady Ingram connects for 3, and it's a 2-point game, 57-55. Hatchets cross the timeline. Jordan Wittenberg gets it out to Austin Wittenberg. Austin to Bridges. Talon Bridges. Across the top of the key. Flips it to Jordan Wittenberg. He looks baseline to Bridges. He's in the right corner. They go to Vonderheide. Wing 3. Got it. Woo, big shots coming from both teams as Vonderheide connects for his 22nd point. And it's back to a 5-point edge for the Hatchet.
Vonderheide 5 for 5 in the second half.
Widener picks up his dribble on the baseline, sends it across to Ingram. Ingram drives inside, shot's no good, but he's fouled, and Ingram will head to the line for a couple.
Yeah, Jordan Wittenberg got him from behind there, Matt. That's his second. Both teams are over the limit now. 1-1 for both teams.
This will be a 2-shot foul as he was in the act of shooting. Ingram just knocked down a big corner 3. Steps to the line for a couple of big free throws. The first one is off the side of the rim, no good. It remains a 5-point game, 60-55. 4:17 on the fourth quarter clock.
And this has been such a good game and so well played by both teams. I hate to talk about when one team's doing well because it doesn't mean the other team isn't also doing well.
Ingram does hit the second. He's 1 for 2 at the line that trip, and it's 60-56. Ingram has 4 in the ball game. Vonderheide lobs a pass up court to Austin Wittenberg. Baseline pass from Miller, made it to Bridges. Bridges got it to Jordan Wittenberg, who drives in the lane. Shot up is no good. Hit the heel of the rim, bounced off, and the rebound was tapped out and controlled by Ballard of North Clay. They get it to Fleener. Back out top to Ballard. He loads up for another deep 3, but that one's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds untouched.
He maybe should have pulled that one back down.
3:51 to play in the contest. The under 4 timeout. It's a 4-point lead for the Hatchet, 60-56 over the Cardinals. Third place game on Classic Hits, 97.9 XFM.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net. The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
278 viewers. Thanks, everybody, for watching and everybody for listening.
It's been a fun week, and this is a fun game in this third-place contest. 3:51 to play. Hatchets lead by 4. They're going to bring it up court against that North Clay pressure. Austin Wittenberg flips it across to Jordan Wittenberg. The Twins in backcourt get it across the timeline, and now the Hatchets see a 1-2-2 zone from the Cardinals. Austin Wittenberg with it out top. Now to Jordan Wittenberg on the right side. Bounces it to Vonderheide in the corner. Vonderheide spots Miller at the high post. Back to Vonderheide along the baseline. Baseline pass to Bridges. Out to Austin Wittenberg. Now to Jordan Wittenberg. Jordan Wittenberg sees the defense switch as North Clay's gone man-to-man now. They work it inside to the Hatchets to Vonderheide. Spins off his man, puts up a tough shot, and Sam Vonderheide got that to go.
Boy, he and Fleener have put on a show today.
Vonderheide with 24 in the ball game. Makes it 62-56. Inside to Smith. Goes to Widener. Shot is good as he got hammered. Widener is so strong that he got that ball up and high off the glass and it dropped through.
That was something, man. Widener's first points of the quarter and the foul on Landon Miller. That's his 4th now.
They're double-checking. The bench from Windsor Stu Straws is asking the officials to double-check, I believe, who the foul was on, and they do say they're good.
No, it's 24. It's Jordan Wittenberg.
So that changes things.
His 3rd. So Miller and Jordan Wittenberg each have 3 fouls, Matt.
Widener puts the free throw up, left it short. Rebound grabbed by the Hatchets, and that's grabbed by Jordan Wittenberg.
Yeah, that's who got the foul.
And he gets it across the timeline now, splits the double team, got it to Austin Wittenberg in the corner to Talon Bridges. He sends it back out top to Austin Wittenberg, to Miller in the corner. Jordan Wittenberg, 3, good.
Well, he was wide open, and he nailed that.
He has 8, and that is kind of one of those possible daggers. 65-58 the score, 7-point deficit for the Cardinals as Fleener tries to set something up. They go to Ingram to Fleener out top. They get it on the side to Smith, who looks inside for Widener. The pass is tipped and taken away as Vonderheide picks up the loose ball. 2nd turnover for the Cardinals, but they couldn't afford it there. 2:15 on the clock as the Hatchets bring it up court with a pass to Wittenberg. They get in the corner to Miller, out to Vonderheide. He looks across the way, spots Talon Bridges moving to the basket. He stops and pops, and he has 10, and it's 67-58 in favor of Windsor's 2 Straws. North Clay's Fleener drives into the lane, stops, pops, jumper short. Rebound Jordan Wittenberg. Clears it to Austin Wittenberg, ahead to Bridges. Bridges brings it out to the side, picks up his dribble, needs help, got it to Miller, who cuts into the lane, who goes to Jordan Wittenberg, lost it in the paint, but there's Vonderheide to pick up the loose ball, and he'll circle it back out top with 1:35 on the clock. 67-58 the score. Jordan Wittenberg got it to Vonderheide, now out top to Austin Wittenberg. He's double-teamed, passes out of it. They get it to Bridges, high post to Vonderheide, and they're killing a lot of clock here. North Clay's got the foul, you would think. Jordan Wittenberg, high post to Vonderheide to Austin Wittenberg. 1:15 on the clock, and there comes the foul from Ballard, and they will send Austin Wittenberg to the charity stripe.
So Ballard picks up his 3rd.
Brighton Griffey coming in for Levi Smith for North Clay. Austin Wittenberg's at the line looking to extend the lead to double digits for the Hatchets. The 1-and-1 is up. No good. Nobody reacted like it was a 1-and-1, and the rebound tapped back out to Austin Wittenberg. That was strange. Austin Wittenberg is fouled out on the perimeter, and will go back to the line to try it again.
Fleener got that foul. That's his 1st foul of the day. And it's still 1-and-1 this trip.
Booz in for Ballard now for North Clay. And again, Wittenberg missed the shot, but everybody just stood there like it was a 2-shot foul, and I have no idea why. Free throw on the way for Wittenberg. This time is good. He has his 20th point of the ball game.
You're exactly right that nobody moved. Either team.
1:06 on the clock. It's 68-58. Hatchets with the lead, and that free throw rattles around and drops through for Austin Wittenberg as well. He has 21. Fleener pushes it up court. Got it to Ingram, back to Fleener. Around to Griffey. Baseline Booz. Corner three. Good. Alex Booz connects. He has 6 in the ball game. And it's a quick timeout for North Clay with 55.1 seconds left. It's Windsor Stu Straws 69, North Clay 61. High school basketball action on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
55.1 seconds on the clock. It'll be Hatchett's ball to bring the length of the court. They lead by 8. Vonderheide, the trigger man, inbound to Bridges. Bridges is fouled quickly, and Talon Bridges will go to the free throw line for the Hatchets.
You know, we're going to talk about the kids with the 20-some points, but Talon Bridges has been huge for the Hatchets this afternoon.
Yeah, he scored 10 points, all of them here in the second half, and he has taken advantage of opportunities when Hatchets have broken the press. He's been able to finish, and that's huge.
Brady Ingram's third foul. That is double bonus now, but it'll be double bonus probably pretty quick here for the other side as well. But Hatchets get 2 every trip now.
Talon Bridges takes 3 dribbles, sets the ball in his hand, puts the free throw up, and it's good. Boy, the sophomore has looked like a senior in the second half here.
Just when he gets the ball, he looks so calm and so confident when he's putting a shot up.
Here's the next. That one's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Griffey. He brings it right up the middle of the court, gets into the lane, and he tried to get a pass down to Widener, and he just shuffled the feet before he delivered the pass, and it's the 3rd turnover for the Cardinals.
They've really calmed those down. That's why they've played so much better.
70-61 the score as the inbounds goes to Austin Wittenberg, back to Vonderheide, and Vonderheide is fouled now.
So 2 at the line for Samuel. One double check who this is on. 21. That's Bryden Griffey. Just his 2nd foul.
Vonderheide at the line for a couple. He's already got 24 in the ball game. 2 dribbles and a free throw. Round and out, no good for Samuel. He'll have another chance, though.
He hasn't done much wrong. He's 6 for 6 from the field in the second half, Matt.
I think Bob Lockhart left him in for a good reason. His free throw is good. He has 25 in the ball game, makes it 71-61, a 10-point affair. Fleener brings it up court, launches a 3. It's short. Rebound, Vonderheide. Outlet to Austin Wittenberg. Austin Wittenberg looks at the defense, now flips it to Vonderheide, who crosses the timeline, and it looks like North Clay has called off the fouls. They're still chasing on the perimeter. They're still working hard, but the Hatchets are moving the ball around the perimeter. They get it underneath to Miller. He's on the baseline, 15 feet from the hoop to Vonderheide, and the Hatchets fans on their feet as they appreciate the effort from their Windsor Stu Straws club. As with 8 seconds left, Wittenberg's just holding it out on the perimeter as the clock winds down. Final score, Windsor Stu Straws 71 and North Clay 61. As Windsor Stu Straws claims the 3rd place title of the 86th edition of the National Trail Conference Tournament here in Altamont. Again, Windsor Stu Straws improves to 19-5 on the season. North Clay falls to 9-14. That concludes the afternoon session as we will wrap this one up with the post-game show. And coaches have Greg's stats, and then we'll get you set for action for the championship game later tonight, as it will be St. Anthony taking on Altamont for the 86th annual edition of the NTC tournament here on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Been an interesting afternoon of basketball here at the 86th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Here in the third place game, it was a win for Windsor Sioux Straws over North Clay by a score of 71-61. North Clay had quarters of 16, 11, 15, and 19 for their total of 61. Windsor Sioux Straws had quarters of 13, 12, 26, and 20 for their total of 71. And that 11-point scoring advantage in the third quarter really spelled the difference in this ball game. As we've said so many times, that third quarter really determines a lot of outcomes in this high school basketball contest. Taking a look at it individually, wow, we had some great efforts in this one. Leading the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets was Samuel Vonderheide, who finished with 25. Austin Wittenberg also added 21. Talon Bridges with a big second half, scored 11 points, all of them in the second half of action. 8 points for Jordan Wittenberg, 4 points for Carter Chaney, and 2 points for Landon Miller, as Rhett Rinker also played in this one for the Hatchets. For the North Clay Cardinals, Logan Fleener paced them with 30 points today. 8 points for Colin Ballard, 7 for Dakota Widener, 6 for Alex Booz, 4 points apiece for Brighton Griffey and Brady Ingram. Levi Smith finished with 2 points. Leighton Dawkins also took the court for the Cardinals as well. North Clay falls to 9-14 on the season. Windsor Sioux Straws improves to 19-5 on the campaign. Earlier today in the seventh place game, it was a big win for Neoga over SEB. And in the consolation championship, it was South Central defeating Dietrich. Bob Lockhart has made his way up to the booth. So Greg will hand him the headsets, and we'll chat with the head coach from the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets. Coach Lockhart, nice enough to spend some time with us after these ball games as his club comes away with the 71-61 victory. And, Coach, it was a really interesting game that saw North Clay shoot outstanding in the first half in particular, build up a 7-point lead. Your club came back, took a lead in the first half, only to give it back to North Clay. But then in the second half, your kids really responded well and seemed to handle the pressure.
Yeah, that's what we were worried about is, less than 12 hours ago we were here and tough loss, and that's a mental thing, and, we try to hang our hat on our physical conditioning and things like that. So we approached it before the ball game that's more mental than physical a little bit and those things. And we're just really proud that you can bounce back like that and perform. A lot of points.
Yeah, a lot of points, really, for both teams in this one. But your club had 26 points in that third quarter, and a lot of the points came by being able to break the press and then being able to finish, and that's the key.
Well, we talked at halftime, where is all their pressure at? And it was all in that first 15 feet and coming and trapping us. And we kept, and at times even in the second half, we got the ball in some bad positions for some people. And, trying to get people off the ball to come meet the pass, shape up and attack. And, you know how it is. If you don't play aggressive against them, then they have no, reason to ever get out of it because you're not attacking the rim and scoring against it. So we approached it from that way today with them. We had played them a week before, so we knew that they were going to come after us. And, man, Fleener's a ton.
He is an excellent individual player, and he never really seems to force anything. That's the other key to it. But you've got some players to be pretty proud of as well, and that includes Samuel Vonderheide, who just always seems to position himself so well, whether that's to grab a rebound or find the open spot for a teammate to be able to get him the ball. He just has a knack and a real sense for the game.
He sure does, and again, it's when your players on the outside can get that ball there from time to time and reward him for how hard he works to attempt to get the basketball. But what I'm really impressed with him is how many offensive rebound putbacks and just going and getting the ball and just doing things at time. And then the other thing, he takes the ball out for us against that pressure, and we feel very comfortable with the ball in his hands. And he definitely has, just game in and game out consistently done those things for us. Can't say enough about it.
A couple other players you're very comfortable with the ball in their hands is Austin Wittenberg and Jordan Wittenberg, kind of breaking the pressure. And Austin has been putting on an offensive show at times here in the tournament as well.
Well, we got him back last week and just getting him going again, and those things. And, between the game last night and today, he's had those 6 and 8 minutes where it just seems like the hole's so big for him. And he never is rushed. And, at times we'd like him even to be a little bit more aggressive and come and get that basketball a little bit more. But, those two young men have played a lot of basketball. The thing I would say about Jordan, and I forgot to mention it last night, is he's been rebounding for us.
Yes.
And we need that because, we're limited a little bit size-wise at times and just the spring in our steps. So he does a lot of things, and like you said, he had to handle the ball quite a bit against pressure today. So another good ball game out of those two kids.
So when you have Vonderheide inbounding the ball and Austin and Jordan Wittenberg kind of handling it out front, beating the press, Talon Bridges is the one who stepped up and really made him pay, and he just seems so calm and confident in that second half, rising up on those 8 to 10 footers, using the glass. He was a difference maker in my mind for your Hatchets.
And we put him there because he's an open air player, and he's got a little quicker step than anybody does, and he's a very unselfish player. So what we've been working on is him getting to that free throw line and that gut and knocking some of those 6, 8, 10, 12 footers down just every once in a while. And if you don't, at least they got to honor you. And at times he'll get a little bit we call it on eggshells. And we've got to keep him aggressive. And I keep reminding him he's played 20-some games now. He's not a sophomore anymore.
Yeah, and you've also got a senior in Landon Miller who really fulfills a role well for you. And Carter Chaney comes off the bench and provides valuable minutes. I mean, these are all kids that are a big part of a program that's now 19-5 on the season.
Well, the thing about basketball, being 5 guys playing at once, the team is so much more important than the eye, and we've really tried to sell that and know your role and accept that at times, and, make us play you. If you get out there and you do things tremendously, we'll reward you in those concepts. I don't care at what level you're playing at. You got to show coaches what you're willing to do and what you can do. So, again, our club, I've just had a lot of people say to me, you just got a nice club. And I think they play well together. They accept each other very well. Our chemistry keeps growing. The big thing's going to be for us is can we rebound the ball well enough? And the second thing is take care of that basketball.
Well, Coach, your club is a lot of fun to watch. Compete hard every night, and has improved again to 19-5, and congratulations on the third-place win today.
We appreciate it, and thanks for everything you guys do.
Our pleasure. That's Bob Lockhart spending some time with us after the ball game, as he's, again, one of the class acts of the National Trail Conference Tournament, as Josh Zink is waiting in the wings patiently, and he's another one of the class acts in the conference, as his North Clay Club fell today to Windsor Stew Straws 71-61 here in this third-place game. And I was talking with Coach Lockhart, and this is one of those games where we saw a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and boy, it was a lot of fun from our perspective.
Well, it wasn't much fun from my perspective, but I understand from your perspective it was a good game, a lot of up and down a lot. I'm just disappointed in the way we played. You know, we've gotten to a point where we've been pretty consistently doing things the right way and kind of accomplishing our goals and objectives every game. And second half, that just all went out the window, you know, and just couldn't. We got the score down to kind of where we wanted it there. Made a nice comeback, which I appreciated the boys doing that, but our effort wasn't where it needed to be the good Windsor Stu Strauss Hatchet team, and they made plays, and we sure didn't. And disappointing loss for us, but we continue to move on.
You know, it's one of those situations where turnovers seem to hurt you in the first half a little bit more than what any coach would like.
Yeah.
Kind of corrected that throughout most of the second half, but and your team can sure create some of those opportunities with turning the ball over.
That's kind of like the way we like to play. Now, the first half, more so turnovers on our end hurt us from trying to extend the lead. And, of course, man, they just hit a lot of shots. You got to hand it to them. They hit shot after shot after shot. But that first half, we had opportunities to have a bigger lead, and we turned the ball over way too much. And then the second half, it was a completely different half in the terms of what our mistakes were. Our mistakes were totally defensive, you know, and just not doing what we needed to do to stop the ball, not doing what we needed to do to deny passes. And, you know, I'm continuously on a journey of trying to find consistency, you know, and we're just – boy, I thought we were close to being there. And then, you know, that's high school basketball for you, though. Then a game like this just kind of peeks its head up and says, yeah, Coach, you're not quite where you need to be yet. But I also want to say that Coach Lockhart and the Hatches, they're a great team. I mean, that team is solid. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know, there's a lot of really solid teams in the tournament this year. And you know, it's just from our standpoint, it would have been nice to be able to bounce back from that St. Anthony loss the other night and continue our momentum. I felt like we had some believers there, and I told the boys, you know, hey, we've got some believers out there now, and we need to back it up, and just weren't able to do it today, Matt.
But I still think there's a lot of reasons to believe that North Clay is going to finish the final portion of the season on a strong note. I understand what you're saying about, you know, some of the things that you need to work on, and you won't say it, but I'll say it. This team has had a lot of adversity with injuries, in particular, been as injured as any team that I've noticed. And you finally got everybody back and still, you know, almost working on some chemistry still.
Yeah.
20 games plus into the season.
Yeah, you'd like not to be doing that, but you're still there. And, you know, this is not going to make or break us in any way, but the bothersome thing of it is that we didn't do what we needed to do to get the job done. And when I say that, I mean, like, there were a lot of rotations that we missed. A lot of times where we would have a trap and they would get out of it, and we never rotated. We work on that stuff every single day. And so, like, from a coach's standpoint, to see the lack of energy and to see the lack of effort on some of that stuff is really frustrating. And I'm not going to give up on our guys. I think we're going to still continue to be a good team, and I still think that we're going to be a load for a lot of teams. But we've got to put it together. Nobody's going to give it to us, you know. I mean, you know, we had a great game the other night against St. Anthony, and had a good probably 3 quarters here at times, and there are a lot of mistakes that we could have corrected, but we were right in the game, especially in the fourth. I think we had it down to 3. Mm-hmm. And then the lack of consistency just kind of kicked in. But I'm still proud of our guys, still happy with where we're going, but it shows we still got a long ways to go, and we're going to continue to fight to get better.
This is going to sound like an odd statement real quick as we wrap this up. You have a very balanced team. Now, when you look at it, Logan Fleener erupted for 30 tonight.
Yeah.
And the basket got really big for him, in particular in the first half. But he doesn't force anything. He's more than willing to share, and the rest of the team is all capable of stepping up and providing offense and doing things on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. Logan's, I always say that, you know, Logan could be even more selfish, but it is no reason to push that because he does include everybody, and that helps us in the overall picture of things. You know, if we don't have Logan there tonight, that score is going to be a mess at times. And so Logan stepped up, and I kept telling Logan, and there may be some people that disagree with this, may not, but I said, Logan, you're the best player in this tournament, and you need to go out there and show it. There's a lot of great players in this tournament, but I'm biased, and I think my guy's the best player. And he really carried us tonight, and I told him after the game that, you know, you keep proving what you're doing, keep letting the game come to you, and that's what he's doing differently now. He's letting the game come to him. trying to create at times when he has openings and opportunities. And, boy, he played a well of a game tonight, and we needed all 30 of it. Just too many mistakes on our end, though.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the effort the Cardinals have put in all week here at the tournament, and we look forward to seeing how they develop the rest of the year. And I know your club's going to be a tough out when it comes regional and postseason time.
Well, we hope to be, Matt. That's what we're playing for, and we hope to continue our NTC schedule starting next week against Neoga and Diedrich, and those are going to be very difficult games. And the week following, we're playing South Central, and, man, it just never ends. It's kind of like a bloodbath. I think Coach Fiesel said that earlier. The tournament and the conference is just kind of like a bloodbath because you never know. You never get a night off right now, and I guess that's good, though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You want a strong conference to play in, and the National Trail provides that for us. And we're happy about where we're going. Not real thrilled about tonight, but I want to give a lot of credit to Coach Lockhart and the Hatchets. They deserved to win. They played really well, and they did what it took to win tonight.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time after the game, and we look forward to seeing your Cardinals the rest of the way.
Thank you, Matt.
That is Coach Josh Zink of the North Clay Cardinals as he hands the headsets over to Greg. Greg's going to work on some post-game numbers for us. He says he's ready to go, so we are as well.
How about both teams shooting better than 50% from the floor?
Yep.
That is pretty special stuff. Again, the final score, in case you're just joining us, Windsor's 2 Straws 71, North Clay 61. This was the game I've been waiting for a while today. I just knew that this was going to be a great ball game, and they didn't disappoint. North Clay 53% from the field on 24 of 45 shooting, 11 of 19 the first half, 14 of 26 the second half, 24 of 45 for 53%. They were 7 of 16 on their threes, so almost 50% on their threes. 4 of 8 from the line, didn't get many opportunities there, didn't go to the line until the second half. 15 rebounds, that's disappointing because I thought they'd end up with more, and they did in the first part of the game. Then they were tough to come by in the second half. Of course, Windsor's 2 Straws didn't miss many shots in the second half as the rest of that part. And then 15 turnovers for North Clay, but only 5 in the second half, so they turned that around. Windsor's 2 Straws, 57% from the field, 28 of 49. They were 10 of 24 in the first half, 18 of 25 in the second half, Matt. That is some shooting. 28 of 49 on the day, 57%. They were 8 of 14 from the line, so a little over 50%. That's something they could hope for a little better. 23. Now, here's the story on the rebounds. It was 9-5 rebounds, North Clay, at halftime. Windsor's 2 Straws out-rebounded North Clay 18-6 in the second half and won the rebound battle 23-15. Turnovers, 10 for the Hatchets this afternoon, 6 in the second half, and they ended up 7 of 13 from the field, better than 50% on their threes. So North Clay was just under 50% on their threes. Windsor's 2 Straws was better than 50% on their threes. Just some great shooting today. As far as North Clay, Colin Ballard, 3 for 6 for 6 points with 5 points, pardon me. With 8, let me try that again. He was 3 for 6 for 8 points with 1 rebound. Bryden Griffey 1 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line for 4 points with 4 rebounds. Logan Fleener 13 of 23 today and finished with 30 points, had 4 rebounds. Alex Booz was 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line, 2 rebounds to go with 6 points. Dakota Widener 3 for 4 from the field. Ended up with 2 rebounds, had 7 points. Levi Smith was 1 for 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 2 points. Brady Ingram 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 4 from the line, total of 4 points. And Leighton Dawkins grabbed a rebound. 16, 11, 15, and 19 for North Clay's 61 points. For Windsor's 2 Straws, Talon Bridges was 5 for 7 from the field and 1 for 3 from the line, total of 11 points. And he had all 11 of those points in the second half. He was maybe the difference in this game. Great performance by Vonderheid offensively. Great performance by Fleener offensively. Bridges stepping up with those 11 in the second half was really big. Austin Wittenberg had a great game for the Hatchets as well. 7 of 12 from the field. And he was 4 for 5 from the line, had 4 rebounds to go with 21 points. He had a tremendous game. Samuel Vonderheid, though, 10 for 12 from the field. 10 for 12. He was 6 for 6 in the second half from the field. 2 for 3 from the line, had 9 rebounds to go with 25 points. Landon Miller, 1 for 6 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 points. Jordan Wittenberg, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from the line, and he had 4 rebounds to go with 8 points. Carter Cheney, 2 for 5 from the field for 4 points, and Rhett Rinker missed a shot. 13, 12, 26, and 20. Windsor's Two Straws' quarters in the second half for their 71 points. Windsor's Two Straws beats North Clay City 71-61. It was some game.
It was a tremendous effort, and both teams laid it out on the line and talked about it before the game. This could have been a championship game, and it still had a championship feel to this one in the third place contest. But we do have the championship game coming up. St. Anthony and Altamont tip-off at 7:30.
Absolutely. Seventh place game, Neoga defeated St. Elmo Brownstown 66-49. Third place, or the consolation championship, went to South Central. They defeated Dietrich 50-34. And just a moment ago, again in the third place game, Windsor's Two Straws 71, North Clay City 61. So as Matt said, Altamont will be doing battle with St. Anthony. Number 1, St. Anthony. Number 2, Altamont. 7:30 game time here at the gym. You're invited. You can watch. You can listen. You can come to the game. And again, the doors will open at about 6:45. Yes, there will be tickets on sale here at the door. They're $5 each, by the way. So keep that in mind. If you can, come and enjoy it. If you can't, we hope you'll be listening or viewing. Thanks to everybody who tuned in today. Gail, I just wanted to give you one more shot at scores before you leave us.
All right, let's look at what I found today in junior high boys basketball. In 8-2A, St. Elmo Regional, it was SEB over Altamont 44-37, Dietrich over South Central 29-20. In 8-2A at Two Straws Regional, no scores in that yet. 8-2A KZ Westfield Regional, Arcola over Oblong 53-20. Hudsonville Palestine victorious over Neoga 50-11. 42-27. Lawrenceville Parkview over Robinson 39-20. In 8-4A, Mount Zion Regional, Charleston over Mattoon 26-18. Mount Zion defeated Stephen Decatur 42-18, and Rochester over Taylorville 36-21. In girls basketball action throughout the day, Breeze Central over Teutopolis 63-34, and at halftime, Mahomet Seymour leading Effingham 28-22. And I believe that's what I've got.
Very good. Thanks, Gail. Gail's going to leave us now for the weekend, but thanks so much again, handling all these ball games all this week. That freed up Caleb to come over and assist CJ with the video work, and thanks to Wayne on Monday night for helping with the video work as well. So thanks to everybody who's helping. BD's going to sit in. He'll be our host for tonight's championship game. But, again, thanks to anybody who's helped in any way. And 13 down and 1 to go.
Yeah, and it's a big one.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Should be a great atmosphere. If you've never experienced it, come on over, enjoy the show. Tickets are general admission. So if you don't have a ticket yet, doesn't mean you're not going to get a good seat. Just come on over, grab a ticket, and you can sit down and enjoy a great game.
Without a doubt. Thank you, Matt. Thanks to everybody else, Gail and CJ and Caleb and anybody else who's helped. 7:30 tonight, St. Anthony versus Altamont here at Altamont Community High School. We'll have it for you right here on 97.9 XFM. And yes, we'll have video. And enjoy your afternoon, everybody. We'll see you in just a while.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.